we've taken back control of our laws and our destiny. We've taken back control of every jot and tittle of our regulation in a way that is complete and unfettered. From January the 1st, we are outside the customs union and outside the single market. British laws will be made solely by the British Parliament, interpreted by UK judges sitting in UK courts, and the jurisdiction of the European Court of Justice will come.
Let's turn now to Nigel Nelson, political editor at the UK-based newspaper, the Sunday Mirror. Mr. Nelson, a season's greetings to you. Firstly, many people, it seems, believe that what's been agreed to is a good deal. Why are they wrong?
Well, it's better than no deal, but there'll still be chaos, just less chaos than there would have been had there been no deal. I mean, as you've heard, we still need to see the details of this, and already the EU and UK don't seem to agree quite on what these details are. So, for instance, Boris Johnson says the document is 500 pages long. The EU says somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 pages long. There's some question over whether there's any meaningful deal on financial services, which make up 80% of Britain's trade. We don't know whether or not British qualifications, professional qualifications, will be recognised any longer in the EU. The EU says no, the British say yes, and there's a lot of question marks about aviation.
Yeah, quite a few questions indeed, especially since, as you mentioned, we have not seen the details. What is the impact on regular people when it comes to issues like the cost of food, travel, studying abroad? How does it affect regular people?
Well, the studying abroad thing is going to be a bit tricky because we're no longer part of the Erasmus programme. When it comes to food prices, we'll have to see that in the event of a no deal, we do know that that would have involved 20% extra on food tariffs. Now, we won't have that. But the one thing that Boris Johnson has got is tariff-free trade on most goods. We don't know if it'll be all, and no quotas. So you wouldn't expect food prices to shoot up in the way they would have done under no deal.
Quite a few people voted for this 4 years ago. I mean, Boris Johnson spoke a lot of a level playing field. For example, the deal would prevent businesses in one country with a set of laws gaining advantage over those in another. Surely there are good things in the agreement.
Yes, I'm sure there are. I mean, certainly what I would say is that a definite win for Boris Johnson is that we're no longer going to have the European Court of Justice actually making laws in Britain. The ECJ won't be policing the deal, which is something that the EU wanted. So that's a plus for Boris Johnson. When it comes to things like fishing, which is what caused the ructions over the last couple of weeks, that would appear to be a bit of a score draw. I mean, what Boris Johnson was after is for the UK to keep 80% of the catch. The EU seemed to have negotiated that they'll hang on to 35%. And there was then an argument over how long that transition period would be. The UK wanted 3 years, the EU were talking about 14 years, and eventually we've settled on 5.5, which seems like a reasonable compromise.
We'll have to leave it there, Nigel Nelson. Thanks again for speaking with us. We love your Christmas decorations behind there. Thanks again.